Hi everyone, it's Roslyn, your recovery coach here for another little insights and ideas around codependency for more awareness and just to kind of open up your mind to where these codependent behaviours may be presenting in your life and how they are affecting you. So we're going from my book, Codependency Recovery. We're on page 71. Codependent behaviours, how to move beyond the programming. So codependents either overact, so we tend to go in and try and control or to fix something because of our own emotions coming up. We're looking for relief for our emotions. If we fear something in somebody else's life or fear we may be losing something, we will go in and try and fix it and control it. Or the other side of that, good morning, Alison. Thank you very much for tuning in from all the way from Auckland. Thank you. Lovely to see you here. So the other thing is we overact or we curl up and we're paralysed and we can't act. So we go from one extreme to the other. Codependents are very polar opposites. So, okay, what to do when we're ready to move beyond the programming. So, and it's also, I want to get honest. What to do. So a couple of principles to go over, which is in the book as well as to keep in mind, you are 100% responsible for your own behaviour. No one else is responsible for your behaviour. No one else is actually responsible for your happiness, for your joy. If you're in something that isn't bringing you happiness or causing you stress, then it's up to you to either to try and get something to resolve it, not fix it. Very often we go in, I know in my own life, I'd go in and fix things and it would create more dramas and more shame and guilt for me in the long run. So you are 100% responsible for your own behaviour. You are not responsible for the behaviour of other people, including if you are a parent of adult children. Beyond 18 years of age, your adult children's behaviour and the way they live their lives is actually not much of our business. Many parents find this a difficult a concept to grasp because we want to, especially like in my case where I have a lot of regrets, how I wasn't emotionally present, I wasn't as well, emotionally well in myself as when I had my children growing up. I often say to my children, I'd like to put them all back in the cot and start again. However, we can't do that, obviously. And also, there's good learnings for our children in that as well. As long as we don't go in and codepend and take over their lives, by trying to fix their lives. Yes, we can support them in a healthy way. I'm not saying you just don't do anything, but be very mindful in the way that you're supporting them that isn't enabling them to carry on, especially if they're into living lives that we don't see as healthy for them. So, you're not responsible for fixing or controlling anyone else's life, and nor is it out of business to do so. So very often as codependents, I'm talking about myself because this was me. All of this stuff in this book is me. And I often say to my clients, you won't beat me at this stuff. I was a full-blown codependent in all areas of my life. Very, very sick with this insidious condition that I couldn't seem to get the support and help for. That was 25 years ago. That's why I do what I do, because I still don't think, even now, I still don't think that people have a real understanding of codependency. So actually I had a person ring me the other day and they'd said that they'd been very sick. I know this person and she's working with her codependency. She'd been sick. She'd been in hospital a couple of times and she said they did all the blood tests and nothing came back. And I said, did they test you for codependency? So because she understood also it was all the drama, the stress, the codependency that she was staying in that was making her sick. So we're not responsible for fixing or controlling other people's lives. Again, when we want to do that, it's because of our own fears. Apart from an unhealthy way to manage our fears, we're feeding our addiction of codependence. We're giving it more juice there. We can short circuit the lessons of others, because we can't step back and allow them to learn their lessons. Now, in extreme cases, in a lot of cases I've had, it's very difficult to step back when our children are living lives that, are not really that healthy. However, that's when you get support to help you hold you in that space, so that we can allow what needs to happen and be able to go in a healthy way at different stages along the way. So if you're feeling stuck in your life, if you think there's more to life, like there's got to be more to life than this, if you're always in conflict, if it's not over here, it's over here. If you feel like your life's full of conflict, and if you're having trouble in any relationships, codependency is the condition of the lost relationship we have with ourselves. So reach out to me. We can have a chat about how to strategize, how to actually cope with what's going on, and strategize, a healthier way to deal with that. The dichotomy of recovery is it has to be done alone, but it can't be done alone. So, and they say that in the history of all addiction, which I call codependency the mother of all addictions, is that I was thinking, they say, it can never be, it can never be done alone. And I certainly haven't done it alone. I've had a lot of support along the way. I still get support. However, what's happened for me is I now am more mindful about where I go for my support. I look at that person's life. Are they living that life? And are they living the life that they are projecting out there? And are they walking their talk? So again, reach out to me if you'd like to have a chat just so you can share your situation, see if we could, see where there's some steps we could move forward, and go onto my website, roslynsaunders.com, and book an appointment. I'd love to have a chat with you. Thank you.